It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the greatest sitcoms of all time. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across laughter. Who can forget such great shows as Blackish, Family Guy, The Goldbergs, classics. Whenever I'm hungry for laughter, Bob's Burgers hits the spot. And when I want to be a pirate, because ECU, I watch Seinfeld. We don't say I don't want to be a pirate here, we say I want to be a pirate. These are some of the greatest sitcoms of all time, and in one place, Eastern North Carolina CW, you can find them every weeknight from 5 until midnight. These great shows providing hours of laughter. Now, how much would you expect to pay for such a collection? Did I hear $5.99? No. Do I hear $100? No. $7? Far too cheap. No. If I was going to put a collection like this together, curate it with all this laughter, I would almost say it's priceless. Well, guess what? Eastern North Carolina CW says you should not have to be priceless to watch this. You should have to pay $0. That's right, absolutely free. Shows like Seinfeld, Bob's Burgers, The Goldbergs, Blackish, and Family Guy are yours for free. Free, that's right, free. Call right now, 1-800-IT'S-FREE, and you can watch these shows for free, weeknights beginning at 5 here on Eastern North Carolina CW. And if you act now, we'll throw in this handy-dandy episode of the East Daily Download. Let's take a look.
This is On the Square Restaurant. We're located in downtown Tarboro. We've been running this restaurant for 16 and a half years. I met my wife in Manhattan. We were both working as sommeliers, or wine stewards, and she's from Tarboro. And we ended up moving back here in 2002. And we purchased the restaurant from Francis Liverman, who still works with us. And at the time it was a casual sandwich shop open for breakfast and lunch. And then we kind of over time transformed it into what it is today.
I really hated to sell it because I didn't want to get rid of it, but then when I did, it just meant a lot that I could still have it in my life and be part of it.
We serve lunch Monday through Friday.
Thank you.
And then we do dinner Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night with full service, linen, tablecloths.
The food is good. That's always number one. I've been a customer here since before it was on the square, when Francis owned this place. You get to know the people that work here and they become your friends.
But it makes you feel good when they keep coming back because you know that we're doing something right. The customers just really like that personal attention.
One of the things we're known for is fresh fish. All these fish that if you fish in North Carolina, you love to catch them. We love to eat.
Everything is fresh. A lot of the vegetables and produce comes from a local farm.
If you're not familiar with the town of Tarboro, we're minutes from the highway in the middle of Rocky Mount, Greenville, and Wilson.
Amazingly, people will pull off the highway and say they've heard about On the Square and stop to eat here in little old Tarboro.
A menu that changes every 2 weeks, featuring seasonal, local ingredients as much as possible.
For lunch, I like the grilled chicken and the salads. They are just extraordinary.
We have almost 500 labels on our wine list, so I think we're bringing, as much exposure as we can to the East North Carolina wine equation. Restaurants are a pretty tough business. In a small town, that exacerbates things a little bit, when you're trying to survive. You really need that support from the community, and they've done a great job of that since day one.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download, special Greatest Sitcoms of All Time edition. We're kind of going over and showing you what we've done for the special campaign Eastern North Carolina CW has right now for these great sitcoms such as Family Guy, Blackish, Goldberg, Seinfeld, and Bob's Burgers. We have kind of recreated the great Time Life infomercials that they would have during the day or overnight, and that you could call, and they'd always say things like, pick up the phone, act now, but wait, there's more. And we wanted to really bring that feeling to life and really kind of recreate it the best we could. And we thought that using these sitcoms as kind of a way to do that would be a great device to help really promote these shows, because these are some great sitcoms. And these shows are all really classics. Some of them are no longer on the air, like Seinfeld is off, but Blackish and Family Guy are still on. Bob's Burgers is still on. The Goldbergs is still on. They keep adding to their legacy, and that's what the great part about this is we want to do these little things like having these displays with the shows, kind of layered so that the camera moves around. You're going to see a lot of this footage that we shot behind the scenes. We also have a rotating platform right here that the thing spins around. It's great. And we really wanted to bring that feeling to life to help give you a different sense of these sitcoms. So that's what we're doing, Eastern North Carolina CW. And I'm going to talk a little bit more coming up about the artwork. So let's check out this next story, and we'll be back here in a little bit.
The last few times we've featured the East Daily Download on our Chamber segment, we've talked a lot about supporting local businesses. The Chamber has had the initiative of Go Local for quite some time. The last thing we want to see anytime, certainly right now, is a business closing. So the more that we can support one another, shopping and supporting local businesses today will ensure that we have a thriving business community for months and years to come.
We've been in business 55 years this month, as a matter of fact. Right here in Greenville, North Carolina is our home base, and certainly we've all been challenged in these uncertain times. I am seeing, quite frankly, people who are making a better effort and even saying, I want to make an effort to buy right here in Greenville and Pitt County, and that's so refreshing to see that.
I'm Letitia Bryant-Jones. I'm the local relationships marketing manager for Krispy Kreme on our Greenville location. We have been in Greenville since 1971. So we have taken this new normal, and we have decided, hey, some things we're just going to stick with. And as long as you feel safe, we know that you will always come back, because you know that we're taking care of you.
I would drive downtown, and it was not uncommon to see the traffic backed up all the way from Charles to 14th Street waiting to get a donut.
It actually means a lot when our community continues to support us, because we in turn are able to support our community back, like the Boys and Girls Club, ACEs for Autism, Children's Miracle Network. So I just would love for our community just to continue, as Kate said, to shop local. Give us an opportunity, because you're able to try it right then and there. It's available to you immediately. So, continue to support us, and we, as always, will continue to support our community.
I think she said it exactly right. Just businesses obviously that support each other, and businesses thrive certainly support local organizations and give back to charity, like she mentioned she does. We do the same thing with Boys and Girls Club here. Lots of organizations, and that's been our history for 55 years, is to give back to the communities where our employees live and work. And certainly that gets done, and there's nothing more important, obviously, than keeping that model going. And certainly, the more we can spread the word as leaders and as business people to say, and certainly Kate has done a great job doing it, that certainly buy local and support local now more than ever.
We always like to think of supporting Chamber members first, but above all, support our local community more than anything.
If you're a parent who's providing an essential service and need childcare options, call our hotline today at 1-888-600-1685. We'll help you find the childcare you need. Brought to you by the Martin Pitt Partnership for Children.
Watch your local WNCT 9 in your side news on our live stream on WNCT.com or on our mobile app.
Hey, we're back here on a very special Greatest Sitcom edition of the East Daily Download. We're kind of highlighting throughout this episode the great Time Life infomercials from the past and how they really kind of set a new language for what we're doing for our sitcoms. Things like pick up the phone, call now, but wait, there's more. Classic lines like that really play well into sitcoms, even though they were used for music, songs of the 70s, the greatest sounds of the 80s. And we thought they would really fit for these sitcoms like Family Guy and Blackish, Seinfeld, The Goldbergs, Bob's Burgers. So what we have is a setup here with this white backdrop, these black cloths, and so the contrast really helps put a focus with these lights onto these DVD cases with all the artwork from the shows. I'll get into that in a little bit. And also when you see a testimonial done by a person, this is the backdrop. And we thought it was a good contrast between people sitting down and having this as the background because it's kind of shiny like some of those backdrops in the old Time Life stuff. Okay, I think this is gonna be really cool. So why don't you, if you would be so kind as to stick around, we'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
Actress Jennifer Hudson is earning respect in the new trailer for the upcoming Aretha Franklin biopic.
You do talk, don't you? Not just sing?
I like you to call me Miss Franklin.
Respect, showcased during the BET Awards, follows Franklin's life from singing in her father's church to becoming the Queen of Soul. Also starring Mary J. Blige, Respect is scheduled for limited release on Christmas Day. Colin Kaepernick is coming to Netflix. Colin in Black and White will tell the story of the athlete and activist's formative years. The ex-San Francisco 49ers quarterback, who made headlines in 2016 when he chose to kneel during the national anthem, will narrate the 6-episode series. A release date has not been announced. The shutdown on Broadway has been extended until the new year. Coronavirus concerns forced Broadway theaters to abruptly close back on March 12th. Producers are now offering refunds in exchanges for tickets purchased for shows through January 3rd. Real cases, shocking murders, and paranormal encounters. Netflix is reviving Unsolved Mysteries.
I get goosebumps thinking about it.
The original series aired from 1987 to 2010. The unsolved cases in this new series include the death of Ray Rivera and a UFO incident in Massachusetts. The first 6 episodes of Unsolved Mysteries stream Wednesday on Netflix. That's Your Eye on Entertainment. Nichelle Medina, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Following Governor Cooper's new mask mandate, places like Harris Teeter's grocery store are seeing more customers wearing masks. While many people are agreeing with the order, others say they're not on board. The mandate began at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Governor Cooper and his coronavirus task force are enacting the requirement because the state's coronavirus case numbers are still rising rapidly. Retail and restaurant workers also must wear masks, including state employees.
I think everybody needs to be aware, not only for your safety, but for others.
Everybody's staying within 6 feet. I'm not sure the mask is all that necessary.
Business owners and operators may face customers refusing to wear masks. The business can ask those customers to leave. Customers refusing to leave or put a mask on could be subject to a citation or arrest. In Greenville, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side.
Someone with honor and strength must carry the torch.
Who are you?
I'm Stargirl.
Stargirl, Tuesday at 8 on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Voting is something many of us might take for granted, but for others, it means change. That's why Pitt County NC's Second Chance Alliance is stepping up to give a voice to those who might feel voiceless. a second chance.
We want to let them know that their rights have been restored and they can get out and vote for the 2020 elections.
It's the name and mission of Pitt County NC Second Chance Alliance, all aimed at people who used to be in jail or prison.
Just want to encourage people, just because you went through a situation one time, that does not end your future.
North Carolina lawmakers just passed the Second Chance Act. It gives people in prison for nonviolent crimes an opportunity for a clean slate. The group used this event to encourage voter registration.
You're paying taxes, so you should be able to pull up on election day to cast your ballot and make sure your voice is heard.
Voices like Antoine Teagles.
I spent some time in prison. I've been out 13 years, and I've been very successful the whole time that I've been out.
Now working with Second Chance, Teagle wants his story to encourage others.
Just because you have a past, you're not your current situation. You can always be successful. It's all about the mindset.
A mindset that can change everything.
Just your one vote, it can make a difference in your community, in the world, everywhere.
People I spoke with said they plan on holding more events just like this one in the future. In Greenville, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side. Getting behind the wheel as a new driver is a fun experience. Since the pandemic, many teens haven't had that chance. But now, a new bill is changing that. Bill turned law signed by Governor Cooper allows drivers 18 and younger to get their Level 2 provisional license. That means teens can take to the road from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. without supervision and without a driver's test. Driver's tests have been on hold since March following COVID-19 safety protocol. This preventing teens from getting their license. Drivers must complete their 60 hours of day and night supervised driving while holding a Level 1 driving permit. Teens also can't have any cell phone, seatbelt, or moving violations in the past 6 months. Senator Jim Perry helped promote this law and is excited to see eager drivers hit the road.
It's a big milestone in these young people's lives, and there are so many things that are impacting them now, and so many things that have been taken from them, and have gone wrong. So it's good to be able to provide something that is a little bright spot for them.
The law doesn't include people over 18, which has caused concern. Senator Perry says he expects revisions of the law in the months to come. For now, state officials say they aren't sure when driver's tests will return. In Greenville, Madeline Ashley, 9 on your side.
Operation Gratitude is a nonprofit group dedicated to bridging the civilian service divide. It's aimed at giving support to service members facing even more stressors because of the coronavirus. Operation Gratitude began in 2003. The group sends everything from snacks to paracord bracelets to knitted hats and cards of appreciation. This time for overseas military personnel is especially hard. Operation Gratitude is getting people to individually donate and put together care packages to continue the mission, give deployed service members love and a taste of home.
We sent 2,000 care packages to South Korea recently for those soldiers quarantined. So whoever's our key point of contact, they send us a roster, how many people they have, everything like that, so that we're then able to send them what they need to make sure that every single person's covered.
Operation Gratitude has sent 2.8 million care packages to date. More than 200,000 first-line workers have received those packages in the past 12 weeks of COVID-19. For more on this story, you can head over to WNCT.com and our online originals page. I'm Emily Severidge, 9 on your side.
Watch your local WNCT 9 on your side news on our live stream on WNCT.com or on our mobile app.
Well, that's going to do it for this special, The Greatest Sitcoms of All Time edition of the East Daily Download. We've been talking about and showcasing the different aspects of this set and how it really helps to sell and promote these great sitcoms that we have on Eastern North Carolina CW. We're trying to emulate and really pay homage to the great Time Life infomercials that all of us behind the scenes here love. And we've watched a lot of these, so when we started discussing the idea, everybody got on board really quickly for doing this. So we have all this great artwork. I just want to highlight really quickly. So Ashley, our artist who does Let's Draw with Ashley on Fridays, created all of these DVD cases for the promos. Has weeknights on Eastern North Carolina CW, has the title. So she actually put all this together and, tag along with the Belchers and a little definition explanation on the back. She did the family. I mean, she did all of these. So she did a great job. Then Naomi and Bryce and Anissa kind of decorated the set with the right things like, hold on if I can get this. You can't really see it from there, but little gold stars that apparently go everywhere and they're very hard to get off. And little things like the little love bug for the 80s, kind of little props, little Bob's Burger cutouts, just all this great little accentuations. And these little, I don't know what they are, marbles or something? Anyway, all these things help make this really enriched feel of what we're trying to go for on these spots. So, without further ado, that's it for today. Oh, hold on. Yes. You would like me to tell the viewers what? Act now while supplies last. They're going quickly. Tune in weeknights beginning at 5. Right, got that. Blackish at 5, Bob's Burgers at 6, Family Guy at 7, Seinfeld at 10:30, and followed by the Goldbergs at 11. All this for free. That's a deal right there. See you on the next episode of the East Daily Download. Have a great day, everybody.
Tomorrow, on an all-new edition of the East Daily Download, Ariana will join us with a new farm report.
Today we are back with Rod Gerganis to discuss the impacts of rainfall.
We'll be taking a look at the CBS show Game On, and Angie will be here for Q&A with AQ.
Hey everyone, it's Angie Casada here for Q&A with AQ.
That's tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.